The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Wendy Bar Beef and Wendy Bar Ranch. Hey guys, if you're looking for a gift to seriously impress Dad this Father's Day, we've got something that's perfect for the grill. Michael Klein, the owner of Wendy Bar Beef and Wendy Bar Ranch, has locally raised 100% Black Angus beef, and he's here to tell us more about his offerings. And Michael, the first thing I'd like to do is dig into your personal history just a little bit. Tell us about, coming from Gillespie County, how many generations y'all have been out there, and Wendy Bar Beef and Wendy Bar Ranch.
I'm a sixth generation Gillespie County, not just Texas, but Gillespie County. My ancestors came here in the 1840s and 50s from Germany, and they all stayed right there. So I live in Austin right now with my wife, but we have a ranch in Stonewall. That's where our ranch is. We do genetic testing of our animals for marbling and tenderness, and we've been doing that since 2001 and 2004. So we've been doing it for decades. And once you do it for that length of time, and you keep selecting for marbling and tenderness, after a few decades, you get some really well-marbled, tender beef. And that's what we've been doing. And we raise all our own cattle. We don't buy any cattle from anybody else. We're 100% Black Angus.
Okay, you have a bit of a funny story, and it pertains to checking how you're doing versus everybody else, and it turns out the answer is pretty darn well.
Yes, well, this has been several years ago, and I just saw in an agricultural publication that there was a state contest up in Kansas City, Missouri. And it was the American Royal Steak Contest. And so the guy that worked for me at the time, I just said, Andrew, let's just go get 3 ribeyes out of the freezer and send them up there and see where we are. And lo and behold, to our surprise, when the results came back, we came in 4th place nationwide. It's a blind tasting, and there's entrants from all over the country. But we beat everybody else in the state of Texas.
I'm gonna ask if you use commercial chemicals in your operation, but my first guess is gonna be that you don't.
We use virtually none. We are very much, we try to manage to solve problems, so we don't need to deworm our cattle with chemicals, because we manage that by rotating them through our paddocks so they don't accumulate worms. We don't use any fly insecticides or anything like that unless there's some major catastrophe of some kind, which is extremely rare. We use almost no commercial fertilizers. We're very much, we try to stay away from the big pharma products. We just want a very natural product.
And you're probably gonna go home and cook this tonight.
I will, yes, I will. Yes.
Someone who really believes in what he's creating. It's been really wonderful, Michael. Thank you so much for your time.
Sure.
Shop available cuts right now at wendybarbeef.com. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Wendy Bar Beef and Wendy Bar Ranch.